my beautiful soul family? How's everybody doing today? Uh, at the time of this recording, it's Mother's Day. You know what I mean? So everybody, I guess I've seen where Beyonce bring her two daughters on and she sing the song "Protector" or "I'll Be Your Protector." However, Jaguar writes, Jaguar is very vocal. She always coming and saying things, especially about the Carters, right? Jaguar Wright has come out to say that that's actually a satanic ritual Beyonce's doing, where she's offering her kids up to the devil instead. You know what I mean? This is what Jaguar Wright has said. If you Google it, you can see the video of Jaguar Wright alleging it. What I thought I would do in this video is let's do a reading on this. Let's see if Beyonce is really using that song as a ritual to offer her kids up and indoctrinate them. Okay? Now, of course, y'all know before I start this reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. There's nothing I'll be stating in this video that has been proven to be fact as of now. We just going off of what Spirit's saying. So now we got the disclaimer out the way and the stage is lit. Let me shuffle these cards, y'all. Let's ask Spirit what's really going on with that with the Cowboy Carter Tour. Is it a ritual we're watching? You know what I mean? Or is Jaguar Wright just saying things? Spirit. Is Beyonce performing a ritual when she sings the song Protector on her Cowboy Carter Tour? Is Beyonce performing a ritual? Is there any validity to what Jaguar Wright is saying? Is Beyonce performing a ritual when she's singing Protector? Alright, we get right for the cards. I feel the energy shifting. Is Beyonce performing a ritual, Spirit? Alright, I'm ready to pull these cards and we're gonna look into it and we're gonna say one more. And then we're gonna pull. Yeah, since it's Mother's Day today, let's look into that. If she's giving her kids, if she's trying to indoctrinate her kids into this to save her career or not. Alright, we're gonna pull them. Believe it, tell me what y'all think down below. Tell me in the chat. Do y'all think that she is performing a satanic ritual while she's singing that song? You know what I mean? Is Jasmine White telling the truth? Is she offering her kids to the Indian goddess Kalama? Alright, we ready. Alright. So I'm gonna pull these cards and we're gonna get to see if we get the answers that we see. Okay, so you got the Eight of Pentacles that first came up. Alright, let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah. Beyonce's still trying to. Beyonce's career is struggling right now. This is what I'm seeing, and she's trying to juggle finances. This is what's going on with her right now. You know what I mean? Because of her marriage, she was wealthy and she had a good. She was the reigning queen of R&B or whatever you want to call it for a while. You know what I mean? But now I'm feeling like she's trying to use this as a lifeline because things is getting a little bit worse for her. Her career is fading. You know what I mean? I think this is a part of the whole secret society thing. Maybe she is trying to bring her kids into it. Um, Her fame is fizzling out. This is what I'm seeing so far in the cards. Let me see here. So I'm seeing that maybe there was an offering, but I don't feel like Kalama or whatever God she was trying to offer the kids. That's who I'm not even gonna say God, because to me there's only one. That's the Great Spirit, the Creator. I'm gonna say deity. Whatever deity she's trying to offer it to, I don't think that they care, or at least not right now. You know what I mean? She had a business dealings with these deities allegedly. Remember I said before that Beyonce consults dark entities in order to maintain her fame and stuff like that. This was a career move on her part. You know what I mean? Allegedly. She's trying to get more resources, so she figured offer her kids up. You know, I feel like this was part of it was Jay-Z's idea. This is what they do. These are ritualistic practices. She feels like she don't have no other options since Jay-Z is screwing her out of a lot of money, allegedly. You know what I mean? This is what I'm seeing so far. Let me see here. She's trying to. Okay. So she's painting the image. Trying to paint the image like she's being a good mother. She's singing to her babies and stuff like that. This is to hide it from the public. You know what I mean? She's really working for the enemy. She's a high priestess, allegedly. She's a high priestess. And that the occultic practices, the society that they dwell in. She's a high priestess. She's a very high witch. This is what I'm seeing allegedly. What the cards are saying. You know what I mean? Like I said, her popularity starting to dwindle, and she can't escape that. But she's trying to escape that by still practicing ritualistic practices and summoning them demons. You know what I mean? She's trying to stop her career from jolting. So yeah, sacrificing the kids, child abuse. This is what I'm seeing. This is so she could beat out obstacles. This is so that she could still get put ahead of the competition. Um, Hopefully that she's hoping that these deities would be charitable to her. You know what I mean? Because she feels defeated. Let me see here. I don't know why these entities are starting to turn their back on her. This is what I'm getting the feeling of. I'm feeling like they're starting to turn her back on, they back on Beyonce. She's losing her fame, which is she made a deal a long time ago to have her fame. You know what I mean? And now it's starting to dwindle, and she feels like they need a new. I think like allegedly, this is what my gut is saying. The deities need something new, so this is why she tried to offer. She's trying to offer up the kids. I'm feeling like people think that because she brought Remy on stage that she's trying to offer up Remy. No, I feel like it's blue. I feel like it's more blue that she's offering up. You know what I mean? Like she feels like this is the way to move forward because she doesn't want her career to end. She's pretty. You know what I mean? She feels like she's losing her wealth, which she's pretty wealthy. You know what I mean? She wants more. She needs more money. She feels like she has to stay on top. You know what I mean? Now, of course, she doesn't care about giving her child to the dark side, you know what I mean, as long as you can keep her relevant. Because the deities are for some reason it's something from her that the deities no longer want. It was something she was giving up all that time, but the deities no longer care when it comes to her. So that's why they need the new vessel, which is blue, allegedly. You know what I mean? So yeah, she's trying to give up shit. She's trying to offer them up blue. That's what um people think that it Remy too, but I don't feel like Remy yet. Possibly if they want Remy, but I feel like it's blue, allegedly. Let me see, somebody saying something. That's what she get for using her fans. Yeah, I agree. I agree, sweetie. So let's finish. Okay. Let me see here. So I said she's being open to it because something is stopping her progress. She's not prospering the way she was. People are actually talking crap about her concerts, I think. You know what I mean? She's pretty ruthless. She just doesn't care about anything but just staying on top. And she threw her child into it like last minute. I don't even think that her baby wanted it. She wants to stay in luxury. You know what I mean? She wants to stay on top. She wants to stay ahead of her opportunities. You know what I mean? So if that means she gotta offer up her child and let the deities do things to her child, well I would say entities do things to her child, she doesn't care. She don't care about robbing them of their innocence as long as she can move forward. You know what I mean? I mean, this is the whole family practices this religion anyway, if you want to call it a religion. So yeah, she doesn't see anything wrong with sacrificing Blue. Allegedly, I mean, she sacrificed her womb to get what she needed. So what's the problem with sacrificing Blue? Allegedly. Let me see here. Yep. I think yeah, they need something younger and more. You know, they need something young to keep them going success. This is why they want the kids, the deities. But my question is, what do they want with the kids exactly? I'm not sure. Let me see. Somebody else is saying something. I'm about to ask that. Like, I think I'm gonna do a second reading, ask it. It's backfiring on her karma. I agree, baby. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna probably like shuffle these cards again because I got like 3 cards left. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's doing it to get a lifeline, and so she could expand more. It's like to keep herself relevant. She had like using the kid, using Blue. So here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm not gonna end the reading yet. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so first of all, this reading for this question is over. But I want to know, what is it exactly that Blue can offer up that can keep her relevant to these deities? I don't understand what exactly it is. You know what I mean? What is it that they want? What's the deal? You know what I mean? Don't you guys want to know that? Put a yes in the chat if you want to. If you want me to do that second reading right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Spirit, why is the card saying that Blue Ivy is being offered to to the dark deities? Why is Beyonce offering Blue up? Why is Beyonce offering up Blue? What's going on? What is the deal? Oh, this thing jumped out. What is the deal between the two of them? I mean, well, it's the 3 or more of them. What is the deal for Blue Ivy with the dark deities? And is Remy in it at all? That's another thing I want to know. Hopefully these cards can answer that. Is there anything that Remy is being offered up for? Let me see. Let me see here. All right, I'm about to pull the cards. Let's see what's going on here. I want to know. Hmm. I think I'm starting to get an idea already, but I'm gonna pull these cards. I think I have a certain theory, but let's see if the cards align with what my gut is telling me. Okay, so you got the King of Wands, you got the Queen of Cups. Let me see here. The shrieking. I feel like there's something going on. There's a new relationship. There's new dealings going on that they're not able to escape. Hmm. I feel like Blue's family offered her up. They sold her out. Okay, so here's what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to feel like, but I want to see if these cards align with it. I feel like there was a ritual done. I feel like Blue is being groomed to be like the next best thing. Like, I feel like Blue is gonna come out. You know what I mean? Like, how can I say this? How can I say this? Okay, the child is going to be the new best thing. Kind of like, okay, so Beyonce's fizzling out, but her child is going to be like that new it girl. She's, you know what I mean? Like Blue Ivy is going to be the next star. Well, I'm not gonna say the very next, but Blue Ivy's supposed to be coming out as a star. I feel like these deities are now inhibiting Blue. This is what I feel like. It's like some kind of new contract or whatever. She's offering Blue up. This is part of the reason why Blue is coming around as her backup dancer and stuff like that. Like I just feel like watch, they're gonna make Blue a star next. I feel like them deities is possessing Blue. They're allowing the deities to possess Blue, you know what I mean, even though she's a child, because she can make them a lot of money. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. The deities want Blue now. They want to use Blue for their agenda. This is what I'm seeing, allegedly. It's like they're forming new relationships with Blue. And let me see, but it's like, I feel like Jay Z has something to do with this too. Maybe that's some kind of new deal he made or something with these dark entities. Yeah, she'll be a new one. She'll be like a new star that comes out. Right. I'm trying to purify the energy right here. Yeah, they do magic rituals over Blue Ivy. All right. Now, I still don't think Blue Ivy herself wants to do this stuff, and she feels like a lot of this isn't fair to her, and she's kind of fearful about all of that. She's scared of those deities. You know what I mean? They don't care. They don't care. They feel like she needs to get over it. Stop crying over this girl and just do what you're told, basically. You know what I mean? This is what we practice. This is our religion that goes through our family. You're gonna practice it too. This is what I'm seeing so far in the cards. Let me see. Let me pull some more. Yeah, she feels trapped in this. She feels like they're slaves because this is their going to be their new way of making money. So basically, I feel like Beyonce is about to stop becoming their cash cow, and Blue Ivy's about to start being their cash cow. You know what I mean? Basically, like she has no other option. They're gonna make her famous. She's gonna be a star. She's gonna make them some money. Her dad is gonna manage her career. You know what I mean? This is the way they're gonna move forward. The deities possess Blue. Mhm. Blue's scared though. This she has nightmares already because they already started indoctrinating her in this satanic occult crap allegedly, and Blue has nightmares from this. You know what I mean? She just it's just that she hates that this family deals with this kind of stuff. She doesn't. I don't think her 13-year-old mind is like strong enough to deal with this. She wants to sever ties with them and expose them for throwing her into this kind of crap. This is what I'm seeing allegedly. Yeah, let me see here. Hmm. Let me see. What does this mind say? Yeah, basically, she felt betrayed by her parents. You know what I mean? She could have had so many options. Why does she have to be their cash cow now? Why does she have to open herself up to these deities? You know what I mean? So that they can take over her. And there's multiple deities, not just one deity I'm seeing. I feel like, ooh, this is what my gut just said. I feel like like part of the ritual was X magic. They was using X magic on Blue, allegedly. This is what I'm feeling like. Let me see here. Yeah, see, she's confused about sexuality because of this X magic and these rituals. It was some trauma that went down surrounding Blue. She was so innocent and naive, you know what I mean? And they offered her up to those demons, you know what I mean, to take them over and flood her body. Blue is possessed from what I'm seeing from the cards. The cards are saying Blue is possessed. Her parents, like I said, is doing this as a last resort to keep them from going poor. This is like it's not good. This is not good because they basically did letting the demons and stuff take over Blue and inhibit her. This is why when she's on stage, she's dancing like she's an adult. You know what I mean? Hmm. All right, hold on. Let me pull some more cards. Her mother allowed this. Her mother, because her mother's own career is struggling now, and she wants to remain wealthy and living in luxury and stuff like that. Let me see here. I don't think that they knew that Blue knew that this was going to happen. I feel like they tricked her, but they didn't explain it to her, and it wasn't even her choice to like be a part of the show either. You know what I mean? It was Jay Z's decision to like now make Blue the new star. Or at least I want to remind everybody this is my interpretation of my cards. Let me read what you guys were saying in the comments. Because I seen y'all writing some stuff. What did y'all say? Y'all said a lot of stuff. Um, she sacrificed. and her daughter and her daddy. Let me see here. That's sad. Can you do a reading on Blue Ivy talking to a man by the name of DJ Materi? He was so close to Blue Ivy and he called her beautiful and talented, but it made people uncomfortable. Let me see here. And there. He was there what? I agree they love. Okay. For a private party after Beyonce concert, can you ask how she was feeling and what were his intentions? Just curious, and people were mad he posted it. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. But yes, I can look into that, sweetie, okay? Of course, in another reading. But thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. Have a good one, my babies. Love you. Happy Mother's Day.